Hello. I didn't know Xbox was gonna do a thing until just a few minutes ago, but apparently Phil Spencer wants to announce something, and we all know that they just recently bought Activision, so Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. Gonna turn off my fan. Don't want any annoying background noises. Also, I'm still sick. Damn it. So you're gonna get that smooth voice today. But pretty soon I'll be back to my nasally self. I tell you what. Hey Military Sloth. Hey Bradley. Hello, sir. You ready for your Call of Duty 9000? Ooh. I don't think... Look. The header specifically references Call of Duty Black Ops 6. But I don't think we're going to get a Call of Duty. I think that this is going to be very Crash Bandicoot focused. I think they're going to do a game where Crash Bandicoot and Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day, they have sex. And Spyro, he's in the chair, he's watching. And that's going to be the new game. Mascot platformers are back in a big way, I believe. And the era of, we're going to do another freaking Call of Duty. I'm so tired of this, man. Like, it's been 15 goddamn years of this at this point. Like, who the hell is still playing this? The kids are playing Fortnite. Who the hell still plays Call of Duty? I hated them when I was... See, I'm getting worked up. I hated them when they were first getting super popular because that's all people wanted to play. But I wanted to keep playing Crash Bandicoot and Ratchet and Clank. And they just stopped making those sorts of games. We stopped getting Sly Cooper and Jack, and we kept getting these Call of Duty games. And I hated them. I've never liked them. And they just keep making them because some mouth-breathing morons keep buying them. I think we're rolling into the stream with good energy. Jokes aside, Avowed I assume will be shown off along with Fable. I could see that. I could imagine... I was going to say I could imagine Fallout remasters, but... Like, we're going to do a Fallout New Vegas, and we're going to do a Fallout 3 on the Xbox Series X. But this doesn't feel like a big enough... It feels like this isn't a big enough event. It feels like they would... Like, because I haven't seen any hype for this event. I feel like this is just like... Here's some, games we've been developing. It's not... I don't know. I think this is a lot of, like, indie games, probably. But I don't know. Hey, Joe. Hey, Christian. How many souls Sekiro likes? Combat will there be? Some. I'd rather have that than Call of Duty. Bradley Adams, where's my banjo, Phil? You coward. Phil Spencer is a massive coward, and well, I don't see. I don't envy him his job because ostensibly he's the president of Xbox, but in reality he is kind of the backman for the board that is in charge of Microsoft and who greenlight everything he does, because the way Xbox operates, it's very clear to me that Phil Spencer is not allowed to do what he wants with this company. I think that if Phil Spencer was actually in charge, he would have a team on Banjo-Kazooie. Like, if you have a manager who's actually in charge of this company, that manager would have just get 5 people together and make a Banjo-Kazooie game. It isn't hard. Do the same thing with Conker's Bad Fur Day. Do the same thing with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. You don't linger on these franchises for decades. And it seems like I believe that he does want to do that sort of stuff, but I also just think that he doesn't have the power. He's not the manager of Xbox like how Steve Jobs was like in charge of Apple, right? I think he's much more of just like a glorified sort of Excel spreadsheet overseer backman. And I think it's just a horribly mismanaged company. Xbox. Isn't that like a PlayStation game? Isn't what a PlayStation game, Joe? No, they will do Psychonauts 3? I don't know. I think Psychonauts 2 didn't do well. But maybe it did well. I don't know. The new Indiana Jones game might be shown. Yeah, it might be. Ain't no way there won't be a Fallout game. I could see them not doing a Fallout game. Like I feel like Fallout. You announce anything Fallout related, that's kind of big, and I don't think this is a big event. They haven't. I didn't. I haven't seen any hype for this. That phone unlock sound. Are you using a Sony Xperia? Sony Xperia Aqua M4. That's my favorite phone I've ever owned because it was so small. Like I could just wrap my entire fingers around it perfectly, and I had such good grip for it. But no, I'm using some cheap ass Nokia I bought because I was chasing a girl through the city recently, and I dropped my phone and it smashed, so I had to get a new phone. It's not as bad as it sounds. I can promise you that. Um, the short of it is that I don't know if I should get into. Oh, you guys don't know me. I'm not doxing anybody. She has schizophrenia, and she was having an episode, so she was just like kind of going wild, and I had to I had to get her to take her medicine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. She didn't hurt herself, but did break my phone. Um, really hope we get remastered versions of Gears 2 and 3 to repopulate the player base. What is there to showcase? They got rid of all the people who make games. That's true. That's true. Maybe they can just show them being like shot, line them on the wall and shoot them. Microsoft as a whole is throwing themselves into multiple blenders. It's just like the different pressures of the industry and like where we are right now. The only way you can sail these waters is if one man is in control of one of these companies. But none of these companies seem willing to just put one guy in charge. But that's how you make great companies. Turn up for Acer. Who turned up for Acer complaining? We're gonna watch football game. We're gonna watch sports ball, brother. Fable. I hate it when they break free. Yeah, yeah. The women. Yeah, we gotta keep them under lock and key. Women are known to break free and have adventures in Japanese villages. Well, they used to do a lot more of that in like the early 2000s. I'm talking about that genre of horror games that I love, guys. Windows 12 is not looking good. That being said, this is rumored to finally reveal a certain Bethesda game that's gonna make everyone on a certain remastered project a bit sad or happy if it's better. Oh, apparently there is a Bethesda remaster project. Is it gonna be Oblivion? Why so early? Am I early? They said like it's time, man. Is this another one of these damn things where I now have to wait for 30 minutes? What does this goober say? Oh. Oh yeah, probably it is. Oh well. Hey, you guys have me here for probably another, what is it, half an hour? Don't Nordic people have a high rate of schizophrenia? I don't know about that. I love going on women adventures. When's the showcase? Well, apparently it's in like half an hour. I think so. Yeah. That's a big rumor that it's supposed to finally be revealed. You should put people not in charge, but in jars. We have you here for half an hour. Oh no. It's like going to the cinema. It says movie starts at 18, but then you watch 40 minutes of ads. I went to the cinema yesterday. I watched Furiosa, a Mad Max story. And let me tell you something. It's a different kind of movie to Fury Road, but it was still very good. I enjoyed myself a lot. And every one of you bastards that's watching it, go out there and watch it. It has to make money because George Miller is almost 80 and he doesn't have time to wait 9 years for financing for another Mad Max. But then again, he did waste a lot of his life making those Happy Feet movies nobody wanted. He did like an interview where he was like, if you asked me to if you put a gun to my head and asked me to make Happy Feet 3, I would tell you to just pull the trigger. And I'm like, brother, like it's kind of big of you to say I would rather die than do another Happy Feet, but you did two of them. So like nobody wanted the first two, and now at the third one, he's doing like a grand sort of like I don't want to do another Happy Feet. I think he said it though because he doesn't have any ideas for stories, but it's still funny that it's like it's not Happy Feet that you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. It's not Happy Feet 2 where it's like, yeah, sequel to that stupid thing. No, it's the third one. The third one is where you draw the line. Okay, very cool, George Miller. Next, gonna give it to you. Path of the Goddess might be good. Finished my food already. Do I still want to stay? Silver, you have to stay. You have to stay, Silver. And if when the ads start rolling in, you have to stick around and watch those. Don't worry about Miller. He's in Death Stranding 2. Kojima probably will pay him well. But yeah, Furiosa was pretty neat. Fully enjoyed it. I really like Furiosa, man. It's kind of cool. I love seeing that actor who played Praetorian Jack. I think he played Orson Welles in Mank. He was a really good presence. I didn't even realize there was a second one. He kept making those Happy Feet. And he made like Babe Pig in the City. And now he's like, well, nobody wants to finance my Mad Max movies. It's like, yeah, whatever. Well, it is what it is. What's the watch order for Mad Max movies? Jesus, I died in that sentence. What's the watch order for Mad Max movies? Doesn't matter. Fury Road and Furiosa, they're the only ones that have any sort of continuity. But Mad Max movies, they're all very much just standalone, and they like constantly contradict the established lore and characterizations in previous movies. And he'll just have like an actor from a previous movie play a different character in this movie. And it's like, he doesn't care. Like, this isn't nerd time. This isn't Marvel or Star Wars where you have to be a big nerd about it. George Miller, he just wants to make a fun movie, and you can just go in and watch them, and it doesn't matter. So you can, like, Furiosa happens before Fury Road. It leads directly into it. But honestly, I don't know if it's good to watch Furiosa and then Fury Road. I don't know if that's the correct way of watching that. Because they're, like, very self-contained stories. You could watch them in any order, and it probably works fine. Clint Eastwood is making a movie, and he's 94, I think. My favorite thing about Clint Eastwood is that in 1994, or 1993 maybe, he did Unforgiven. And Unforgiven is like, it's like a sort of reactionary retrospective on the Sergio Leone kind of Western outlaw cowboy hero that he played in the 60s. And Unforgiven is like, it picks up where that sort of character left off after his adventure. It's like a look at the life of that sort of man at the end. Like, this is the final, like, we're looking at the last days of the old Western hero. But then Clint Eastwood himself went on to live for another 30 years. I believe, I may be wrong about this, but I believe we are now further removed from Unforgiven than Unforgiven is from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Like, that's how much that guy just kept on living. But I think he's retiring after his next movie, Juror 2 or Juror 8 or whatever it's called. And he's going to die the moment he retires. I think this is very much a case of the work kept him alive. And then I think nobody from the golden age of Hollywood will still be alive. I think Shirley Temple died, and it was just him now. Yes, because Kirk Douglas is gone. Yeah, I think it's just Clint Eastwood now. Evening, Israel, you good, Israel? I'm a bit sick. I'm a bit sad. Because I've been bamboozled into watching another, I've been bamboozled into waiting for another 30 minutes for ads to show up. Let's Koji Bro, Fund Wastelands. Kojima is not that bankable, guys. Come on. Azer heated about George Miller for no reason. I like George Miller. I just think, maybe if you really want to do your Mad Max movies, don't spend like a decade on Happy Feet. I don't think that's an unreasonable take. Um, the world rapidly declines after the first one. Yeah. Um, how many Mad Max movies are there? There's 5 now. Um. Oh, you never watched Unforgiven? Unforgiven is incredible. It's so good. Gene Hackman is in it. Ooh, he's so good. He's so good. And yeah, I feel like Gran Torino and Unforgiven are similar. The former might look back at Dirty Harry. Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Um, that's also a really good movie. He retires and instantly passes away, the same as Tetsuya Nomura. Yeah, but like Tetsuya Nomura, his retirement can't come soon enough. I feel like Clint Eastwood stick in the game for 2 more movies, man. Yeah, like because he makes good movies. Tetsuya Nomura, he can retire and die today, and I don't care. Like I would gladly hear that Tetsuya Nomura is leaving to focus on his gardening or picking up trash with Hideo Miyazaki or whatever, Hayao Miyazaki. Another ignore girlfriend stream. Hey, I was just at her house. And first of all, she's not my girlfriend. I was just at her house like an hour ago, and I gave her donuts, and she was asleep, and I was like, well, I guess I'll find something else to do. And then this Xbox showcase dropped in my lap, and I was like, hey-oh. Will the guys who make Lord of the Rings movies ever make movie adaptations of Children of Hurin for fans of depressing fantasy stories? Probably not, because New Line Cinema, so Warner Brothers and New Line, they own the rights to Lord of the Rings movies. And everything that happens in the Lord of the Rings books, they can make movies out of. That's why we're getting like that Hunt for Gollum movie, because Aragorn talked about that. They also have The Hobbit. I think they didn't used to have The Hobbit, but they managed to secure the rights, and that's why they made those movies. But the Silmarillion, I don't think Warner Brothers has any claim to that. I actually think that Amazon might have that stuff, which is why they're able to use like do a lot of stuff with that Second Age, I think, in the Rings of Power series. So if you want a Children of Hurin movie, probably best go to Amazon. But they'll cook that one. Making movies, it's just like running a video game company. You have to have one guy in charge, one voice. Peter Jackson filmed those movies in New Zealand. Yeah, great scenery and all, but the real reason you film it in New Zealand is because the internet was not really strong back then, and also the executives are not going to fly 20-hour flights to New Zealand to see reels every time. So he gets this incredible buffer, and they just have to leave him alone because it's too much of a hassle to intervene and mess his movies up. George Lucas did the same thing with Star Wars. He filmed those movies in London, and it made it harder for the Fox executives to mess and meddle around with his movie. Auteur theory, guys. Everything good has one creator voice. One. Gene Hackman is a W. I love Gene Hackman. Acer has a wife? No. You think a woman would ever marry me? You telling us your girl is waiting for you in bed and you're here to watching an Xbox? She's sleeping, guys. She's sleeping. I didn't know Acer was like that. Like what? Didn't know I was like what? Huh? Something good, no doubt. Amazon don't have Silmarillion. They don't. Is it then? It might then be because there's also that dumb Embracer thing where it's like the Middle Earth and Friends Company or something. Like the Lord of the Rings rights are all over like the Tolkien rights are all over the place. Or no, wait a minute. Maybe the Silmarillion is the one that Christopher Tolkien never sold, and that's still resting with the Tolkien family. Though I do think the Tolkien family recently just let go of all of their stuff to some investment group or something. Like the film rights, not the actual ownership of the stuff. You and Ratatosker are streaming the same thing. Say hello. Hello. What We're on a lot of the same servers, Reddit Oscar, and yet we've not become friends yet. But we will. They should reveal a good Gears game. They should only. Hey guys, why don't they just reveal good stuff? I'm not a fan of Donkey. I like not a hater. I hate Kevin Hart. I don't hate Donkey. I just nothing him. He's just like not a fixture for me. But when he started his game company, he had or like publishing company. I believe his the way he put it was I can produce games because I know what I like and what I don't like. I think he said something like that, and just people were dunking on him for saying that. But like no, actually that is a much more profoundly correct attitude than any of these other companies have. Like obviously not all of them, but like just one guy sits down and he looks at it and he goes, yeah, I believe in this, or I don't believe in this. You don't have a committee. You don't have these metric calculating little Excel spreadsheet nerds. Just one guy. This is also why I really like what Blumhouse showed. Just throw money at the creatives. Let them do what they want to do. They should reveal Pokemon too. Maybe. Children of Hurin is also published as a separate book from Amazon. The separate book is longer than the one found in the Silmarillion. Oh, it has like appendages and cut content. At least he's not sat behind her eating soy sauce chicken while she's in bed again. No, true. True. That was mainly for the bit, though. I don't always eat my delicious food behind her while she's watching a movie or whatever she was doing. That was just for a funny photo. Hold on. Phone call. Huh? Já, ég er bara heima. Já, veggurinn er að þarna ennþá. Sorry. Já, ég get komið þarna, ég er í upptökum núna en ég get komið þarna eftir klukkutíma og raðið upp á nýtt ef þú vilt. Er það þetta nummer þá eða hitt? Nei, bóka bara hjá mér. Alright. Ok, ég vænti hún, ég gangi vel. Alright, tired. Bye. You'll notice that I deliberately made my voice deeper. Girls love a man with a deep voice. Because if I was my usual self, and I was just like, it's me, it's with my nasally, annoying goblin voice. No, that's no way to get a girl's voice. Let me tell you what. Nokia. Yeah, it's a Nokia. It's a Nokia G11 because that was the cheapest phone I could find. All of Star Wars sucks beside Ewok Adventures. Huh? I know good games, so I'll only publish good games. Yeah, I think he said that. And yeah, that is actually a really profoundly correct attitude. Or are we just going to pretend that the Nintendo seal of quality didn't save the gaming industry? Like, no, actually, you don't just get to put your trash on our console. We need a certain standard of quality. Why did I write Amazon there? I meant Silmarillion. Yeah, I kind of figured. That your side girl? That's my friend. You guys are such sturdy minds. The benefit of speaking a language 99% of your viewers don't want to understand. Like 99%. There's nobody in my viewers that understands English. I think I've had like 3 commenters in my entire history that are like, I speak Icelandic too. Yeah, good job, asshole. Was he talking backwards? Is that English? Is he summoning a demon? Someone call an ambulance. I think he's having help. I'm having a strong. Uh, taking a call during a stream and not being eavesdropped on. Yeah, well. Icelandic always sounds so majestic and mysterious. Why does she sound like she's speaking Arabic even though I know she's not? Oh, you guys could hear her too? Oh, I didn't mean for that. Basically, she just woke up and I was painting the walls uh, and I had moved all the furniture around and now she can't get to the bathroom and she was like, hey, jackass, I can't get to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, I'm recording right now, but I'll come back in like an hour or whatever, and I can fix it. And she was like, okay, gotta put her in line. Gotta let her know that YouTube subscribers come first. What's the Bloodborne equivalent on Xbox? Because we ain't getting no reveals of Bloodborne here. There is no Bloodborne equivalent on Xbox. Xbox doesn't have any masterpieces. He sounds like PewDiePie's younger brother. Oh! Damn, your phone cheap. You were painting her walls and moving her furniture. Oh, hey! Never say never. I met two Latvians on the Discord server and that was so unexpected. Lol. You moved her furniture and left it. The paint was drying! I'm not gonna move the furniture. Also, like, I don't want to stick around and move furniture all day. She can do that. She didn't ask me to move furniture back. She just asked me to paint. Painting the walls of her furniture and then she needs to use the bathroom. Okay, what? Huh? She trapped. Yeah, she's trapped. Yeah. That's how I do it. That's how I, like, guys, you know how some guys will, like, oh, I accidentally forgot my phone. I have to get back in there. It's like a really sort of sneaky, dirty move. I don't do that. I just move all the furniture. And then I just rely on her, not, like, she has to call me to move it back. How much stronger are chimps than humans? So, the muscle density is about 1.5 to 2 times better for a chimp. But because like size also matters, you are physically stronger than a chimp. You don't have the same grip power as a chimp does, but you are, like, if a chimp was running at you and you kicked it in the head, that chimp is dead. That chimp is so dead. You probably don't want to get into a grappling match with a chimpanzee. But the idea that chimps are just these monstrous muscle monsters and you could never fight one, ridiculous. Like, you would probably not come away unscathed, but you are stronger than a chimp. Also, like, just the sort of rotary mechanics of the human body, you're so much better designed to throw a punch or to throw a kick than a chimp is. I did the research. Help, Step Acer, I'm stuck. This is the same chick that escaped earlier, I think. That escaped? What a big strong man. Acer is too lazy to move the furniture back. I'm like, hey! Okay? Acer moved the furniture into a Kingsfield-esque labyrinth as she has to escape. Just random chimp killing 101 lessons from Acer. I've done the research, okay? But listen. If you have any more questions about the ladies, we still have 10 minutes. We have 9 minutes. I can share my wisdom about women with you guys. or chimps. I know more about fighting chimps, I think, than I do about women. Many times I'll start talking about women and I'll notice that, like, my view counters just drops by like 10%, and I know that that's roughly the metric at which, like, men, like, I like, that's roughly how many percentage of my average viewers are women anyway. So I'm like, probably the women didn't leave. Probably those are just random men, though. I don't know. I have the last few cups of coffee, or last few sips of coffee here. Finished it all in the pre-show. That's why I moved the furniture to prevent the escape. But Acer, I don't go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym to meet women. You can just like go on a bus and you can see a girl who's on her phone and you can just like hit up a conversation and be like, do you like, do you like, do you like video games? I tell you what, are you a gamer like me? And if she says no, then you should just barrel over her and start talking about your favorite games. So I'm a big fan of Crash Twinsanity. I think that Lax Lang is a wonderful, wonderful new introduction as the new voice of Neo Cortex. Did you know that they actually redubbed Clancy Brown's voice in the Insane trilogy with Lax Lang? It's quite amazing stuff, I tell you what. 7 minutes. How does one put a chimp into a headlock while skydiving? I feel like that would be quite easy because I feel like the chimp would probably just pass out from like air pressure or whatever. Ladies, the only question I have is when will you start talking about Monster Hunter? I've never played Monster Hunter, but I like the Gore Magala or whatever his name is, the dragon with like cape wings. Which furniture to move first if you want to trap a girl? First, you have to move the bed. Oh, I should have gone then. Yeah. Silver, there's no women allowed on stream. Azer, I have a question. So you meet a girl, she looks like Marika, but then in the morning she looks like Radagon. What to do? See, this is happening to a lot of people. If she looked like Marika when you went to sleep, it ain't gay. I can't help you with how to get rid of the Radagon problem, though. That's something you need to figure out. I was talking about chimps. You were talking about chimps. Oh, you don't go to the chimps for the gym. Ah. Well, I mean, look. Maybe you need to start. Have you watched those Planet of the Apes movies? Stuff is happening. 8 more minutes of Acer talking about all the chicks that he trapped. Chimps are only 1.5 times stronger than you, but etc. etc. Want to bang? That line. Look, if you're cute and you're at a party and like and there's a good vibe, that line could probably be like she would probably laugh at that. The base Twinsanity call out. You'd be surprised that line doesn't work though. The Twinsanity line. You'd be surprised. Women don't appreciate Twinsanity. I think there's something about the woman brain that is fundamentally incapable of comprehending the depth and the satirical edge of, I think it was Traveler's Tales. Second outing. Women are much more likely to prefer the Wrath of Cortex. This is how an expert approaches his victims. Acer pulling out a perfect Hank Hill impression out of his ass. What are the socio-political implications of America trapping nomads, merchants underground? I don't think there are any. I think you can just do that to merchants. I can't wait for 1 hour of absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's more likely than you think. How to move women's heart? I find that... So I don't eat sweets, but I find that having... what's that word for like bakery food? Like bread and donuts and stuff. It's not... I forget the word. But I don't eat sweets, but I find that having those things in the house, like a couple of donuts or something, I find that having those around, that's a really good way. Because like I can just throw a box of donuts at her when I come and visit, and all of a sudden she's so friendly and nice to me. That's how to move the woman's heart. But also I feel like that would work with a guy, just be like considerate. Everybody loves to feel special. How to move a woman's wallet? Oh, no, that's a better one. How to move a woman's wallets. Don't offer to paint her walls for free. I can tell you that. That doesn't work. Dating Acer Aesthetics, dating wrestling tips, class 1031. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Women love when I talk about Armored Core 2 to them for like 3 hours. Yeah, I can believe it. What do when I look like Bach? Look, probably get into some sewing classes. Prefer the Wrath of Cortex. That might be the most misogynistic thing I've ever heard. Well, it's true, you know? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with political correctness. Women prefer Wrath of Cortex. That's just the way it is. They like cars that don't have large trunks because I think they have a hard time backing up and like parking into spaces, and they like the Wrath of Cortex. It is what it is. Pastry. Everybody's like pastry. Yeah, I find having some pastry in my house is really good for fixing the issues after I start talking and I reveal myself to be completely despicable. Silk Song. Oh, like you poor thing. You think that's gonna happen, huh? I was hoping you'd have answered my hard question with your hands. Oh, yeah. Acer top 10 dating sims. I'd be a great dating sim character. Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh, like I think we're gonna get live service games. I think we're gonna get some indie games that have been vetted by like the marketing gurus at Xbox that are like, well, this is completely non-offensive and uninteresting. It's perfect. Nobody will turn it off. Nobody will say that this won't offend anybody. So it's perfect. We want every game for everyone. Some crap like that. Those bastards. Silksum will come out when I become a grandfather a second time. Maybe. I have sources. You have sources? No, you don't. You lie. Jet Set Radio 2 remake remaster. Ooh. I feel like you guys are like, you're coming into this stream with your hearts, but the heart is no way in which to watch one of these streams because that's just like a guaranteed way of pain, you know. The heart is the path to pain when it comes to video game showcases. 18 plus. Surely this is Crash Bandicoot. Or Conker's Bad Fur Day. Another damn countdown, man. It's one of these. One of these shoot games about grey military men. The truth lies. Oh my god, it's Call of Duty. Oh my god, how cool, how based, how awesome. Oh my god, it's George H.W. Bush. Oh yeah? Colin Powell laughing there. Oh my god, it's Bill Clinton. I was really kind of hoping they'd end on Call of Duty so I could just end the stream early. But apparently they're going to start on this. Where's I brought snacks? The Bush administration Call of Duty has been so funny though. The Xbox, the Black Ops guy is me. Where's the sound? No sound? One second. Oh, there is no sound. I wonder why that might be. I think I know what the problem is. Stereo. See? There we go. Now we have sound.
Broke into a CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got.
I don't know if you muted the stream. Yeah, I saw Clinton and I was like, no, this cannot be fixed. How's the audio levels? I have it set up so that the feed here is 10 decibels below me, but you never know what that actually
May
translates to
God
on stream.
continue to bless the United States of America.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision.
We're gonna get some.
And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside
kind of
the
loud for
studios
trailer. A
to
bit
hear
loud.
directly
See, this
from
is what I
Treyarch and
thought.
Raven,
This is
who
what
are working
I
on
thought.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
How's it now?
You'll get a 25-minute deep dive.
So what are they
into the
showing right
story
now? Is that like
and
the
a
entire
sneak peek
campaign?
At multiplayer.
I don't know,
zombies.
man. It's probably just gonna be like. Here's
It's
the
been
mission where
10
we take
years
down
since Call of Duty
Milosevic.
has been in our show.
Here's the mission when
It's been even longer since all
I don't know
Call of
anything
Duty
about
players
like
got the
Eastern
same
European
game at the same
history in
time.
1990.
Going forward,
Here's the time when
everyone
they
will
killed
experience the
Ceausescu.
game, including the
Romania.
Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
Probably a level where you shoot the Berlin Wall.
There are
you're like,
currently over
have to
100 million
tear down
people
the
who
Berlin
play
Wall.
Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making.
Oh,
Black
actually,
Ops
did you guys
6
know?
the
Because like
first
everybody
Call of
knows
Duty
David
game
Blunt.
that will
He
be
was in.
available
I think it was in like
Game Pass
Sarajevo or
day
someplace,
one.
or like Kosovo. And I
So
think
no
it may have
matter
been
where
Kosovo.
you choose to play,
And,
everyone is welcome to experience.
He was in a tank, and
Call
he
of
was
Duty
like
Black
some
Ops 6
jackass had ordered him
on
to fire
October
on
25th.
the enemies, and he didn't want to do it because like
I'm
World War
incredibly
III or whatever.
excited for today's show.
And the general that
I'm standing
rescinded
here
the order
thinking about all the passion that has
That
gone
man's
in
name
to making this show
was
what it
General
is.
Sir
It's an
Michael
honor
Jackson.
to share the
I read
latest
this and I was like,
efforts from our partners
Is history just a
around
joke
the
to you
world,
people?
and from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios, who are doing what I believe is some of their best work.
Phil is
ever.
louder than me? No.
And now I
This
get to
cannot
introduce something that is special to me. As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere.
Crash
So thank
Bandicoot.
you all for joining us.
Phil,
Please
you cock.
enjoy the show.
Give me Crash Bandicoot. I don't want to see Crash. I don't want to see Call of Duty anymore. Oh. Wait, world premiere. Super weapon of gods and kings. Huh? Oh yeah, Doom. Ugh, what am I saying? Oblivion. Is this like a Doom fantasy game? Could be cool. Has like a cool fur cape and a shield. Looks like Snail. They're ripping me off, brother. I can tell you what. Ever since I made that game, I see everybody else just ripping me off. Oh, gee, I'm so sick. I'm so stuffed. My nose. You know what's going on? It's the Master Chief. It's more likely than you think. This is fine. Alright. I don't know, like, this just seems fine. I'm not a big Doom guy. Too much violence in my video games. But I don't know, like, if you like Doom, but maybe you'll like this. Doom fantasy. The dark. I do like that though. I think it's kind of cool that Doom is just like, yeah, we don't care about continuity or canon. Whatever, we'll just do whatever looks cool and go with it. It's kind of nice. I don't want to touch anything touched by modern Bethesda.
Who were you before? Who did you love?
Is this a State of Decay kind of game?
What did you believe? It's too late to ask now.
Oh, it's
All knew the rest.
Days Gone
We
too.
ventured out
They're doing
beyond
it.
gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us.
Wait, why would he? Oh.
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And
This
even
does have
if
like the
all
feeling of a
others
Life is
surrounded
Strange
us
trailer, you know?
one day,
It's like the choices you make
life
matter.
would be worth it.
It's just like would be melodramatic
It would
characters yammering at each
always be
other.
worth it.
Like why? Why are you going after this guy? He's clearly trapped under a car. I guess he could make a noise. But then she's like shooting him. Zombies got boring like a decade ago.
And that helped us find the courage to keep
Yeah, I feel like
to fight on.
this was definitely like a trend that every game had zombies for like 5 years,
When we
10,
meet
15
the
years
boss.
ago. And got really played out. Yeah, kill his ass. Kill his ass! Did they get him?
I didn't know you well. But we'll
F
keep your
YouTube.
memory alive.
There's a stream lagging.
Advice we make matters. And we'll never.
Last time zombies were interesting was The Last of Us 2, except the main appeal there was the humans. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Seems fine. That's good. That's good. No, it's like a super zombie. I haven't seen that in like a billion other games. This is not an interesting reveal.
No one is forgotten. We live on.
Oh my god. Lame. I give that trailer a 3 out of 10. Whatever. In engine, huh? That doesn't mean anything.
Not looking good, old friend.
Funny banter.
This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in this.
I feel like every sort of team video game has this exact same kind of banter at the start.
Bring a little darkness.
Also, like, look at the aesthetic. I feel like all of these fantasy games have this exact same aesthetic now.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Dragon Age? Yeah, it's from the
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah.
Darkspawn.
Someone who will stand between us
The
and a
Marvel
pack of
banter.
demons.
Actively disinterested.
You know there will be dragons.
Right.
Like,
We'll need someone with fire in their blood.
why would you need that?
This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on.
Here's a joke. Joke incoming. Because the leader is going to reveal himself and it's going to be somebody.
But where are we gonna find?
I thought it was going to be a joke. Also, what's with the music, man? I don't need my stream copyright claimed by these people. When dragons sleep, is it drag off? Could be. That trailer gets a 2 out of 10. Lame. Didn't have hope. Still managed to be disappointing. Here we go. We chase dreams and embrace shadows. Anatole, France.
We have received a distress call of unknown origin.
Oh my god.
There is no record of a star station in this orbit.
Is this Space Engineers 2?
Something is not right.
No. What is this?
This is the serpent's will.
Also, I feel like last year was kind of the year of exploring the space station. Every game was about that. What is this?
Coming aboard was a mistake. We need to run.
Oh! Shitfield? Do you think this is Starfield? Oh yeah, it could be Starfield. Maybe they're gonna patch the game into the game.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You trespass in the home of House Laroon. Your fate.
Yeah,
will be
Dak, you missed
decided
lessons about
by
women.
the great serpent.
Can you feel it?
Jack was being misogynistic. I had to set the record straight.
Your heart
I'm an ally.
constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
This doesn't feel like Starfield. You guys sure this is Starfield? I didn't play Starfield, but like, is this Starfield? I don't know. Could be. It could be Starfield. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that ugly run animation. That's Bethesda Studios. That's the Bethesda Studios I know. Shattered Space. Alright. That trailer gets a 4 out of 10. Whatever.
I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you.
What lessons about women did I miss? You have to go back and watch it. I can't repeat it now. I'm talking about Starfield.
I wish you the best of luck.
New bounties. New custom content. Oh, yeah, you can buy that with Bethesda coins. It's a free update tonight. I feel like if your base game is so... Like, don't you feel like maybe before releasing this content you should go back and tweak the base game to be better? That's what I think.
Vaultathon 76 is sponsored in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Cereal. Bombs away. If you're just joining us, we're coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley.
76.
Beautiful country.
Just like whatever small enthusiasm I had washed down the drain. This live service crap.
Call now to join Harry and the over 17
Also, you're
million
playing
Vault
licensed
members
music.
already
That's
on
not cool, man.
And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical Center. Is it Roll Twins? Congrats.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors and
Shoot my
Vault
nails while I'm
63.
watching this. Find something to do.
The greatest scientific minds are hard at work.
This is with a new update. I remember when Fallout was good.
This
I have
yes,
like a 15-20 minutes of notes for a video called The Quest Design of Fallout, where I'm just going over like the mechanics of Fallout 1 and the ways in which quests can be designed and like what tools the developers had at their disposal and how they mask those quests up, like how they can make fetch quests feel like something different and such. And then it goes into like Fallout 2 and like Fallout 3, and it looks at like the change. It's mainly about like the difference between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and how like, because like people like everybody jerks off New Vegas and hates 3. I like both of them. They're good at different things, and I'm thinking it's interesting to look at like, well, why is the quest design in New Vegas so much better? Why, like, how did they utilize these mechanics in a way that Bethesda just didn't? Oh no, it's the pit. It's well, I mean, it's just the Eiffel Tower. It's just fine. It's not that big a loss.
Soon she'll paint again.
Is Bill Gates the Antichrist of gaming?
Paint a new number. Ticking down every year.
I feel like Tetsuya Nomura probably more so.
One strike.
Bill Gates may be one of his many minions.
And everyone of that age.
Thanks for the money.
Vanishes into nothingness.
Oiled and looped phalanx.
Every year she paints
Currently
again.
playing Majora's Mask and really enjoying it.
And
What's your
every
opinion
year,
on the game?
an
It's
expedition departs for the
so
continent.
Demon Souls is the best game ever made, but Shadow of the Colossus, Majora's Mask,
So she
and
can never
and
paint death again.
I'm so sick. I can't remember.
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal any.
There's one other game that I always have like anyways, those 4 games are my 4 favorite games, and Majora's Mask is like top 4. Depends kind of on the day.
We're the only ones left.
Asian with the Asian hate again. Oh yeah, Tetsuya Nomura, I guess. Judas. I never did like Fallout aside from New Vegas, though. The only big Bethesda games I like are OG Doom, Eternal, The Elder Scrolls 3 and 5. My ex loved Fallout, so now I am anti-Fallout just on principle. That's the correct attitude. If a woman does you wrong, you gotta hate her media. Or if your boyfriend did you wrong, you just said X.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after.
Also, Silver, I always forget whether you're a boy or a girl. I think you said you were a girl earlier, so... But I don't know. Like, your ex could still be a woman.
Our Expedition 33.
Clear, obscure. I don't know, like, I wasn't watching this trailer. Could be fine. Whatever. 4 out of 10. Majora's Mask is the best Zelda by far. I can jive with that. Forspoken 2. Ew. Maybe Eco? No, it's because I already have Shadow of the Colossus. Who's the Christ of gaming? Or Looped and Phalanx? Well,
keep fighting till we fight.
probably like Miyamoto or Mark Cerny, or perhaps it's me. It could be me.
You mean to
Thanks for the money.
Your mama never told you stories about critters and weeds?
This looks cooler than anything we've seen yet.
Oh, you're lucky I
The
come along.
White Boys JRPG. Eco of the Last Colossus.
That's two-toed Tom.
I don't love this game. I'm not interested in talking to fish in my video games. I want them to show me something else.
I got you out of that tree. You said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't in a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up
Very
away
choppy
from the big
animation
bell.
style.
Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Hopefully, this is not representative of how the game plays. If the game is all about like Twitch finger reactions, because boy, is that gonna play poorly.
If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot.
5
I'll
FPS
pick you up
trailer.
yonder after to go find your mom.
Heard a Cajun lady. I guarantee.
Hey, I heard that.
Slightly stuttered animation thing places in nowadays. No, see, this looks a lot nicer. In game, the hands are kind of. I don't know if they're jittery though. I think they're just like snappy. She's about to fight something, probably, so let's tell her
That
that.
floating island is the gator?
Nah, it's too smooth. I don't know, it's like the bird animations, they looked choppy, even though the camera movement was quite, like, smooth. Ugh. Ugh. Here's a generic looking enemy. I don't know. Is this Horizon? This is something. Trying to make it look like stop motion, except stop motion ain't looked that stuttery in years.
Alright.
A $5 game in the making. You guys are all hating on this. I'm just looking at this and I'm like, hey, this. Oh, well, I guess I'm kind of hating too.
There it is. Now to get over there.
See what I mean about the birds? Where it's like the movement is quite smooth, like the actual movement through space, but their animation is quite jittery. So it's like, well, you're kind of making a consideration for gameplay, but then it looks like trash. Thanks for the opinion on Majora's Mask. I'd probably put it on par with DS2, Death Stranding 2, Dark Souls 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Ragnarok in my top 4. I feel like all those games are love letters to humanity. Alright. Ah. I think it could be nice, but the animation nerd in me is just having a tantrum. Yeah, I've made this point many times, but like, I don't mind low frame rate, so long as your game is not about like being really accurate in like reacting to enemy animations or aiming the camera very carefully. In a game like Shadow of the Colossus, yeah, that game can be like, that can be a 10 frame per second game, because it's not a twitch finger reaction game. Same with like, no, I was gonna say Eco, but actually there's a bit more of that in Eco. Blizzard presents, here we go. This is the mark of quality, boys. Gonna get something good here. Cinematics. The darkness.
She slumbers.
Oh, does he now? Is this like a Diablo?
And dreams.
Oh, it's like a Warcraft?
And for countless generations, mortal heroes
Sexy lady.
have risen to defend her. They faced monsters.
In this game, you steal breast milk from the fridges.
Tyrants. And beasts of primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity following them.
Oh, is this just a new straight up Warcraft game? Not even like a World of Warcraft expansion, just Warcraft?
And even across time.
Mobile RPG energy. Oh yeah, totally. Shouting up there like, we'll never be slaves.
Faltered. Even upon the very threshold of death.
Is there anybody that gets like a real boner watching this lore develop? Because I feel like surely this world's lore is just like nonsense that they keep pulling out of their ass as they need to sell more content.
Final battle draws near.
Apologies if you're like really into this.
Now, in the darkness, at the very heart of the world,
Stone dwarfs.
the drums of war thunder once again.
She didn't look like a fantasy character. She looked like a sci-fi character.
And Azeroth at last awakens.
Azeroth. I never played World of Warcraft, nerd.
So
Me neither. And then it switches to top-down gameplay.
shall be mine.
End this already. Yeah, this is painful, man. Oh, World of Warcraft expansion. The darkness calls. Oh my god, it's like it's almost like 2 months, 2.5 months. I quit playing because I was tired of the same loot treadmill for the last few expansions. There's Snake Eater.
Altitude 3,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask, the Soviet
Alright.
mountains. Ensure the safety
But I
circle
love
for
when they
bringing
take
back
these
the
old-fashioned models and they update them to be like super realistic. So
Your code name for this
we
mission
can
will
have
be
fun with
Naked
that.
Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
But like the
I have to find my own weapons and equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Yeah.
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
Do the Halo
Real
jump.
one-man army.
Decent.
Freeze. Speak.
I do feel like that PlayStation era, like you see this in Snake Eater, and also like Resident Evil 4, they have like that sort of green misty hue to them that gives them a really sort of weird ambiance that's just not here. She looks kind of nice.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Yeah. I can't fly the wake by myself. I need you. It's fine. But once again, why do you start your remakes not on the first one? Are you an idiot? There's a Pirates of Monkey Island, Secrets of Monkey Island. Probably not. This is Sea of Thieves. Oh, another music in the background for copywriting this. Don't worry, I won't drop any interesting conversation topics in here because this section will be completely muted in the plot. Metal Gear Solid 3 was the popular one, so they want to sell. It's all about the money. Yeah, but like Metal Gear Solid 3 is the lowest selling one of the original trilogy. I'm very sure. It is the most beloved one, though, so I guess. It's kind of like Silent Hill 2. It's the one that endured. Smart people know Metal Gear Solid 2 was the best. Ooh, that's not true. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best one.
Free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
Now this kind of looks like Forspoken 2.
I'll give it to you.
Just flashing lights. Ah! I gotta get a painkiller. 1 second. No commentary for 1 second. I'll be back in a bit. Ah! I'm back! Oh, I made money. Same map, same enemy location bothers me. If you're taking the trouble to change the gameplay and add mechanics, the map will feel damaged. Yeah, like, Nyandra, I completely agree. Because they're also, like, reusing the same audio files from the original, and it's like, if you're remaking it, you don't want to, like, you just, like, you're just spiffing up the graphics? You don't want to, like, change things? Yeah. Atheist God of War.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
And of course it looks like this. How many Souls-like so far? I don't think there's been a single Souls-like.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
Oh.
We created mankind to fight for our glory.
Atheist of War is now a real game.
So rise and wield my wrath.
Do they have any people to make a Metal Gear Solid game? They're doing it, whether or not. Age of Mythology. This could be Age of Mythology.
Rain down destruction.
And unleash our fury.
Don't ever market your game as a Souls-like, to be honest. I'm marketing Snail, the Snails Have Skeletons. I'm marketing that as a Kingsfield-like. Because I'm a real one. Coffee's ready, 1 second.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct. I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission. I was wrong.
Welcome to Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
Alright, what's this?
Improvise.
What is this?
Generating voice print.
What the hell is this? Oh, it's like the city of Metronome. They doing it, gang.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from
What
the
an
monitor.
ugly gizmo.
Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Oh, look at that. It's Mirror's Edge.
Our intel places Carrington on the second floor.
Carrington.
When the life we think we know turns out to be a lie.
Yellow pipe.
There's
People
only
gonna be
one way
bitching on
forward.
Twitter for that one.
Find the truth.
Oh, is this
Scans clear.
is this what Parasite
I'm going
Eve
in
is?
blind.
Is that what it's called?
Carrington! Damn it!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility.
Allah Akbar.
If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
What is this?
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
Huh? I got My coffee finally. Mirrorzettes looked smoother 15 years ago. Yeah, and it didn't have an ugly HUD.
I had to lose
That's
everything
a nice smoke effect, I'll give them that.
before I could see.
Perfect Dark. Oh, Perfect Dark, not Parasite Eve. Perfect Dark, that's what I meant. Is that what this is?
I hope you're ready, Agent.
Among Us.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door,
Los Ciendes.
there's no going back.
I think it means I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Perfect Dark. What the hell is Parasite Eve? I give it a 5 out of 10. It's whatever. Didn't look that interesting.
Agent
but
Joanna Dark is
like the most interesting part of that was just the name Perfect Dark because people have been. This guy's name is Matt Booty. Can we talk about that for the millionth time? Most interesting thing about your trailer is the name of like, yeah, it's a franchise people love, but it's like, ah, well,
from the
the trailer didn't look so great.
Initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses.
Deus
The
Ex was more based.
creativity and
Deus Ex was
talent
pretty
of
good.
game creators are what make our industry unique.
Parasite Eve
and
is a
I'm
Square thing.
incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like
Listen,
Doom,
everybody's telling me what
Dark
Parasite
Ages
Eve is.
from id
I'm just
Software,
happy Parasite
updates
Eve
and
isn't like
expansions to our
some
ongoing
crook
games,
pornography
like
that
World
I've
of
exposed
Warcraft,
myself
The
as
War
having
Within
known.
from Blizzard. Handcrafted original concepts. Like
Tentacle
South of
Girl?
Midnight
Is this
from
Tentacle
False
Girl?
Games.
Oh, I mean
And
Perfect Dark. Oh, what's Tentacle Girl? I don't know what that is.
Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda,
Had women 10 out of 10.
King,
Oh yeah.
and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you. for
We
your
do love
continued
women.
Support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred.
Women are cool, I wish they were
expands the
real.
Demon Slayer
Yeah.
experience with an all-new character class, a new region, and of course, the next chapter in the acclaimed story. Here is
Same with
the
like
opening
lesbians.
cinematic for
If
the
you've ever
game.
seen Mulholland
Let's take a
Drive,
look.
when David Lynch invented lesbianism, it's like, whoa, that's so cool. But like, it's just in the movies. It's not real. He's gonna dare to show me Diablo. Brother, like, if you're a Diablo fan, you know what this is gonna be like. You don't need a trailer. Vince McGowan. Immediately.
Boy, young
So
one.
bored, just trying to like kill myself with caffeine. There are people who love Diablo. Allegedly. Oh, that's Mulholland Drive with my sister and it got a bit awkward at the end. Why? Did you have sex with her? Is that why it got awkward with you two at the end? Hmm. Acer loves women with, likes women with furniture. It's true.
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb. But look at you. You're killing yourself.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know how much longer I can... I'm here.
This is actually a pet peeve I'm deciding that I'm going to be angry at. If your characters are not native English speakers, I think you need to either commit to just give them an accent that's not hard to listen to, and have them speak English that way, or just have them not speak English and put subtitles on screen.
No.
Because like this just, it's just like weird, it's just like, ugh, it just looks like bad acting.
Let's go. No. You made a choice.
It's Venom.
And I warned you. There won't be consequences.
Ew.
control the stone!
The stone. You control nothing.
That's kind of cool. Wish it didn't have that horrible screaming voice all throughout it. That's also something I hate about these trailers. It's just like incessant noise and people talking and being like, like I gotta act and look at this CGI face. It's just like
Could use some help.
silence can be golden, man. Just like show me just that guy, that devil guy, and complete quiet, and maybe that'll make me excited. Watching this lady cry and speak broken English, that's not doing it for me. I don't know. Giant T-pose. It's funny how all the satanic imagery is okay, but devs can't show cleavage anymore. That is kind of true. Vessel of hatred. They probably have engagement metrics for these trailers. They probably should get lives. 2 out of 10. Boring trailer.
Right, Hugh. So, you want to know all about heroes, do you?
Well,
you have come to
snarky
the right place.
banter fantasy trailer.
Who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Don't be avowed.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad.
Oh, this looks like trash.
But
Oh,
it's
this is
more
Fable.
than
Oh.
that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you.
Like,
isn't it?
you know...
Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero.
This shit to your writing,
That's a
man. I
problem.
don't know. This is
She had
nothing.
Nowhere else to go.
Yawn.
To the most exclusive club in all of Albion.
Did they make her skin lighter?
Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But,
Oh my god, did they?
you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid.
That would have
she
been
had
like,
it all.
look.
The skill, the talent.
I don't know. I only know her from that one screenshot where people were like, "Women in video games are so ugly now." So I don't know.
So, yeah, I knew this girl.
Is she
once
actually
and
lighter? A
made
lot of people are saying it.
all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
Do you disagree though, Acer? Do I disagree?
This place. And no one is
Millennial
going to
writing
stand in
is a
my
red
way.
flag, but yeah. What do I disagree with what? Huh? Less freckles too, I think. Could be.
World premiere.
Ugh. I just hate graffiti neon aesthetics.
Make your own look.
It always feels like I'm just being forced to watch Joel Schumacher's Batman movies again whenever I see this shit. It's my turn. That scene where Robin is racing with Batgirl in that underground motorcycle neon gang, just like Joss Whedon ruined the whole generation of writers. Nobody wants to play ugly characters. I don't want to play as myself.
World premiere.
That trailer was ass. 0 out of 10. Deducting points for ugly neon graffiti aesthetic. Ugh. It's a game about some lame mouse.
There's nothing left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up.
Oh.
Here, I found my childhood home in ruins.
Like Winnie the Pooh-esque little mouse adventure.
The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her.
Ah, I'm getting another headache.
I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight.
See, there's just like really poor forced dialogue to try to contextualize the happenings in the trailer.
That in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring.
Every winter leads to spring. Overacting. I don't know. It is what it is. There's a market for these sorts of games. It's fine. Whatever. 3 out of 10. I don't care. Still better than the garbage hype music on every other trailer. That's true.
My mixtapes bend others to my will. It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
I don't know what it is with me, man. I'm just like full of hatred, I guess.
When friendships were unbreakable and any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Yes!
What's your name again?
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure a lifetime in the making. Experience the freedom of the teenage wasteland, sneaking out.
I don't have any nostalgia for like being a teenager. Do you guys have a lot of that sort of nostalgia?
A little more.
Or like nostalgia for the 80s or 90s or whatever the hell this is. It's just like, dude.
Set to the soundtrack of a generation.
Set to the soundtrack. Oh my god, it's Devo and the Smashing Pumpkins. Like, what is this?
Ourselves in 10 years.
Tell myself.
Because it's always shit like this with these teen coming of age projects. It's like, what are we gonna think of ourselves in 10 years? Like, you're a child. You're a child. You don't have a perspective. What are you gonna think of yourself in 10 years? You're gonna think, oh wow, I was an idiot. I was a teenager. I'm so happy that I have a life and a job now. And that I'm not just a snarky hormonal idiot anymore. And that's the lesson for all of them. Ugh. Also, it's music. I hate music. 1 out of 10. Don't care. Next. Asobo. In-game footage. Oh. Satellite data and Azure AI. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess if it's a flying game, nobody's gonna care. Has any of these flight simulator games, do they offer you like the because it's like simulating the dream of just flying an airplane, but like I feel like half the job of airplane pilots these days is having to make emergency landings because one of the passengers is drunk out of her mind and is just throwing racial epitaphs at everybody, and you need to evict her from the plane. I wonder if one of these flight simulator games has captured that aspect of it. Or would that be too real? You can dox yourself in them? In what? A based passenger. You don't know. Oh, but yeah, this is gonna make $1 billion, no doubt. Is the passenger evicted before or after landing? Oh. That's a cool airplane. Oh! I like flight sim because planes are cool. Planes are not cool. Trains are cool. Planes, not so much. You are a lesser autistic person. I want you to know that. New game. Flight Simulator, 4 out of 10. Whatever, don't care. Ugh, another Elder Scrolls Online. But like, again, like, what is this music? Why the licensed music? Because now I gotta mute this, and I won't know what all the funny comedy they talk at each other is. This guy's a plane hater. I'm a plane hater, brother. Liking trains is the most telling sign of autism. You don't know. We are now enemies. Oh. Uh-oh. Look, if you're doing like a video game and you have a fast travel mechanic, a train is much cooler because a train is like baked into the environment and it has like infrastructure you need to take care of. Whereas like a plane, yeah, you know, infrastructure. Just a massive fuck all asphalt plane biome that you can land the thing on. But like a train, you have to like build rails and thread it through the land, and it's like more interesting logistically, you know? Sorry about swearing, but I have to put my foot down on this. I'm still really upset that Armored Core 6 didn't have a giant train mission. Hey, that's true. Gold Road. Final Fantasy VIII is trains. That's cool. Wasn't one of the Resident Evils a train? I think Resident Evil 0. Another one of these games with these licensed music. And this looks like a lame Life is Strange kind of deal.
I found my friend's body in the woods.
Oh my god. In the woods. A supernatural murder mystery. Okay.
I don't know who I can trust. Or who trusts me. But my friend Sophie...
Oh, he's a cop. You can trust him.
...is dead.
Ugh. Yeah, we don't need to listen to this. I don't need to be copyright flagged for a Life is Strange spin-off. No, this is Life is Strange. This life is getting strange. Look at this. She's running out the door. Somebody's pointing a gun at her. Oh, she's like traveling to a different dimension. I just, you know, I don't consider listening to characters talking to be gameplay. I don't find that to be engaging. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Ugh. Teen friendship. Life is myth. Number. Making the same shitty game for the 8th time now. Games are now art, deal with it. No, you deal with it. I'm just gonna be a hater, man. Acer hates Kojima games, confirmed. Kojima is not like... People always say Kojima is like a big cutscene guy. He did that once. Kojima is really reserved when it comes to that sort of stuff. Alright, is this Indiana Jones?
Are you sure you want to investigate these things?
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
That's a good Marcus voice.
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power.
That's a good sort of Indiana Jones beats up a tall guy.
What were you doing out there?
Also,
fresh air.
Like Troy Baker does a pretty good Indiana Jones voice, I'll say. But LucasArts is really good at not copyright striking you for using their music.
Ancient sites around the globe. You'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
It continued to be a little pouty. This is first person.
Battleship? Yep.
I don't know. I feel like...
Get a closer look.
I feel like that's fine.
Gotta find the stone and get off this
They
ship.
used Harrison Ford's likeness, but it's first person.
What does it say?
Earth something.
Harrison Ford's voice would cost more than the game.
We'd better hide.
Metal Gear Solid 3 kind of reserved, I guess. You can skip the codec calls. You don't need to listen to that.
Ciao.
Charge per minute of force exposed face. I feel like the first-person perspective is an interesting... Like, first of all, it's because it's made by, like... I think it's the Wolfenstein gang or somebody who's making it, so it's like, this is the kind of game they know better how to make. But I think it's also a good way to sort of distinguish yourself from, like, an Uncharted or a Lara Croft.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes!
Oh my god.
I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept
What is this James Bond shit?
Americans will never understand.
There's some really rough acting here. I will say that.
Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo choo, choo choo. Ha 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 ha. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking some
But like,
glacier
those
coffee.
cartoons were also popular in Germany.
I will walk through
What is he
fire
do?
for
What is
the
he talking
devoted
about?
men of the Reich. Give me that stone.
He has the same accent
Now.
as Acer. I know.
Can't give you what I don't have.
Don't ask what my grandpa was doing in Argentina in the 70s.
I shall search your corpse to make sure it.
Please
Wait, is that Nolan North?
Give me the stone.
Gina.
What did he try grabbing that? Is he an idiot?
We gotta get out of here.
What's the game look like? Putting laundry to dry. I don't know what the game looks like. Looks like I'm watching a cutscene.
Gina! Haltet sie auf!
I still remember when an Iranian general was assassinated and Iran asked, who do we kill for the same impact? SpongeBob. Was that from the Soleimani thing, or? Nice movie, I guess. It's just like, this is also a really weird sequence to be like just showing me this entire part of the game. Like, I don't know. Give me 5 minutes of unbroken gameplay. I'd rather have that than just whatever this is. Ah, but we get a montage of gameplay. See, because this looks pretty nice, I feel. Ooh, Game Pass. Phil Spencer ain't about making that day one money. Oh my god, it's not Armored Core. Why live? Is that mech game they showed yesterday or the other day? Not yesterday. Oh, Roman. Indiana Jones? 4 out of 10. Too much cutscene. Probably gonna be a decent blockbuster game kind of deal. Whatever. They have colors. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours and I'm still not impressed. Phil Spencer, kinda sus, brother. How long is this stream? I forgot to check that out. They promised me 30 games? Well, they don't say. Ah! Yeah, Mecha Break. I think that was the name of that game. Surely Mecha Game will be fun? I don't know. Seems like a 3 out of 10 trailer.
You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you.
See, like, why is he talking at me? Stop talking, just show me the cutscene. I don't know what idiot thinks that, like, I need to hear the characters talk in this stilted, awkward dialogue. Just show me this girl trying to kill the little bat guy. Now this looks like Sekiro though, I will say. There's the Shinobi axe. We saw the spear earlier and like the katana. Oh, there's the end of the Shin.
I should know. It runs in my blood.
She has like the fake arm. Nothing is forever. Wu Chang. Fallen Feathers. 6 out of 10. Looks more interesting than the other stuff. Maybe don't talk so much in your trailer. I'll never get another Tenchu game. Is you really mad at a girl talking in a trailer? It's true.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge.
Is this about?
Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
Seems interesting, and not just because I can be a cute girl in it.
The scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot.
As a racist, I was pretty disappointed that Acer was only casually racist and not competitively racist. I'm sorry I disappointed you. It's odd how there's literally no men as protagonists, or it's really rare.
There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself
like
to its mysteries.
I don't know. I feel like these games all just look trash
matter
anyways. I don't think it's
wild.
worth getting upset over.
And become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Indiana Jones. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is about. It has that sort of white background coloring thing that looked pretty nice on the cover for about. Yeah, that. I like that image. I've not yet been convinced that this is anything though. This Avowed game. Certainly, it isn't the Elder Scrolls by the Fallout New Vegas gang. Like, I feel like they're should try to market it as, and people want, but whatever. What is this? Oh, it's Oblivion. No. I just saw the purple flowers and the green fields.
Emergency at Windscale Atom Plant. It's not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be over.
Wait, did he say Outer Worlds seems to be over? What am I looking at here, chat? What is this? Generic looking ghoul guy. Ugly robot. Particle effects that every game has now. Atomfall. Okay. I don't know, 3 out of 10. It was nothing. Why wasn't there a voice that told me what was happening all the time? I'm very hard to please. Okay, this looks good. It's in Japan, so it has to be good.
Did your father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather? War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I do not fear our enemy.
But again, like, just
They talk of peace
random
and dream of war.
random footage of stuff happening and a voice talking over it. I feel like the art of actually putting together a real trailer has really gone down in the past few years.
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a lonely path now, eh?
Also, why would you make your trailer like this? Because this is just like every other trailer. Oh, it's like Assassin's Creed. Oh, it is Assassin's Creed.
Do not deserve to keep it.
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke.
You can see when two people feel.
I feel like
When they
the
will
time
be
to make
better
the
together.
Japanese Assassin's Creed game was like 10 years ago, when this franchise was still kind of hot.
Together.
What are the Assassin's Creed games now? Because like, are they stealth games or have they just become like sort of wishy-washy action games with role-playing mechanics? Like upgrade trees and stuff. Somebody's yelling outside at their dog. People went so racist on this game. See, I'm not gonna comment on that because everybody thinks I hate Asian people.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже.
Victor, is that a character in Metro? Maybe it was, but I don't know. It did say made in Ukraine, but it could be like a stalker kind of game.
Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край Чарівний край черемоша й прута. Ти моя любов.
And you know, the crazy thing is that if you live in Eastern Europe, this is what getting out of the house every morning looks like every day. Yeah, this looks more like Stalker. This is just like an average day in, like, I don't know, Lithuania? Stalker 2, the devs got airdropped out edition. I don't like that marker showing you got noticed. How do you guys deal with the electric balls? Oh, that's the ball lightning. I don't know how they deal with that. You know, I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound maybe not so nice. This game looks too good. When I think of Stalker, I think of like jank that modders have to work out. This to me seems like too high production values. It shouldn't look this nice. You know?
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс?
But see, notice what I talked about though, where earlier they had that lady talking in broken English and it just sounded cringe. Here the guy's talking like Ruthenian or Russian or something, and it just like it's so much more natural. Now this isn't a game about an evil demon that's conquering the magical fantasy fairyland or whatever. But I think that the same sort of style, appreciation, whatever I'm talking about, I think it applies, you know, like, you know, whatever. 6 out of 10, looks cool. Hopefully it's good.
The Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We
Oh,
can't
it's
wait for you to
Chernobyl
experience
now?
their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've
I remember
seen
when there was an
amazing
E in that
games from
word.
creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent
Ruthenian?
games.
Yeah, Ruthenian.
I hope you enjoy the breadth
I
of
can't wait for
titles
Stalker
coming
2,
to
it looks very
Xbox.
promising.
In addition to all these great
Yeah, but like, I don't know,
we're introducing a new
How fake is she?
all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in
like,
our Xbox gaming family, offer you more
Xbox,
choices.
I think maybe one of the
It's our
reasons why you
mission to
always
make
lag
Xbox
behind
the best
PlayStation
place
is
for
because
to
you
play
go for these dumb
by including
naming
the
gimmicks.
titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your
It's a
games
Series X.
into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere
probably,
you want
probably.
on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud.
Trying to
This
sort of
is what defines Xbox today and in the future.
redefine
and we're
it
hard
within
at
the
work on the next generation.
like away from Russia.
Immediately
I get
after
that. I
Showcase
get that.
ends, Call
They
of
do
Duty
have a war
Black
going
Ops
on.
6
That's
Direct
true.
begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops.
Oh damn! Can we like
Before
not
we
do
dive
that?
into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
Crash Bandicoot.
World premiere.
Please, just give me Crash Bandicoot. Why we gotta do this? Oh, it's a Fallout remaster. Oh, wait, it's Gears. I thought that the Gears logo was the Voltec logo, and it said like war is coming. So I was like, oh yeah, it's probably that. Is this the last game? No, they're threatening to see that message there. It kind of looked like the Voltec logo, right? A circle with 3 lines on both sides. I was not, you know, I was not being an idiot for thinking on a quick glance that that was the Voltec logo, was I? No, I think they're threatening to take us into the Treyarch studios. Banjo. War never gives. Please be a remaster of collection. I just got sent a message in my this is the dogs. This is us, the boys. Let me see if I can share this message with you. It's just an asshole complaining about movie remakes. I don't care about that, man. I'm watching video game remakes being sold to me. Is it a remaster or a new one? E-Day. Is that a new one? It's probably a new one. Might go to Dom. Alright, here we go into Treyarch. Sledgehammer or wherever. I don't want to see this, man. Also, the black, gray, and orange lighting makes me think it's the Rainbow Six Division game. Do better. Emergence Day prequel. Silk Song? Oh, yeah. Hey, man. I think Nietzsche wrote somewhere that hope is the greatest cruelty of them all because it prolongs people's suffering. And, I think that you should take that to heart.
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los
Estrogen Day.
Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the
Emergence
past few
Day.
years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great.
Verdict Day.
This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for
Wait,
over
you asked a
20
question?
years, and I can tell you that we
Fabian?
have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6.
Hold on, I'll scroll
And I
up.
know that the team are excited
Oh,
to
please
give
be a
you deep
remaster. Oh,
dive
yeah.
into our
I thought you were
campaign
talking about
and
me.
global innovations
COD,
across the
I
entire
sleep.
game.
Yeah, I mean... like, how expensive is it to just make like a small Banjo-Kazooie? Just do that, and then I'll shut up. I'll be like, hey, they made one of these games that I might be slightly interested in. Okay? Or do another Crash Bandicoot, and I'll be like, okay, thank you. Thank you, Papa Phil Spencer. I won't complain. Do another Spyro. Do just something. Like, why is it always this? Oh, you can't take one of the millions of dollars you're spending buying up these shitty companies and just like how many amazing video games could they have financed instead of paying for Bobby Kodak's $300 million leave package or whatever? Like, come on.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement
It's
system.
300
New way to
gigs.
push beyond your limits and move like an action hero. You'll see a sneak peek of that later today.
Good code bitcher when's the Bloodborne PC? The Bloodborne PC, that's happening. They just need to wait for the Earth Tree thingy to drop and then they can announce it. You guys are so negative. You guys don't have any hope.
With our partners at Raven.
Was the Spyro trilogy remake any good? The original Spyro games weren't that good, so I don't think so. They're fine, but like, they don't have the craft of Crash Bandicoot. But I think you can do things with Spyro. You can build on top of it.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after. We are bringing that action-packed
We want this game to stick in your memory long after. Brother, no you don't. These are like annual release, single play garbage. It's just like packets around multiplayer. I'm gonna be nasty. Like, my viewers are all leaving because nobody wants to spend 20 minutes with me watching this Call of Duty showcase.
It's a high-octane spy thriller.
I bet
where you're
Bloodborne
never
will
sure
be a
who to
launch
trust
title
and
for their
what's real.
PlayStation
And it is all set
handheld.
against
Why
the
the
backdrop
hell would
of
they
the early
do
90s.
that?
The Soviet Union was
That would be
crumbling after the fall
wild.
of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War.
Spyro is one of the GOAT
The
PlayStation
US
1
is the only
trilogies.
remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected
I
everywhere.
remember, folks,
across
this
the
franchise
music,
is apolitical.
television, and pop culture of the time. When we
missions
talk
will be
about the Black
mind-bending.
Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
This is what it must feel like to be a woman when a guy talks to you, talks at you about their video games, because he's like, so this game follows up from the flashback in the 1988 version of Black Ops 4, and it picks up with this. It's just like, you know, man, I don't care.
In this
I don't care.
we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of
Man,
the
the hell with this. I'm gonna go change clothes.
His protege is
I want to
Troy
get ahead of
Marshall,
having to
who's been
leave the
making a
house
name for
later.
himself in the field. Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow.
My socks are really like,
She's a
they're
born
hard
leader,
because I've
fearless and
been
brilliant,
sweating
and
in them.
helps
I need to
manage
get
their
some-
relationships
they're
within
not
the
hard
agency.
because of that. I've been wearing them.
Woods'
It's like the
ability
sweat
to
has
operate in the
cooled.
shadows has always been hugely valuable
Guys,
to the CIA,
talking
whether
about
they want to admit it or
movie
not.
remakes again.
And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field.
They're adequately
ones that
thin
Harrow
for the warm
trusts
weather
him to
today.
make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go
Oh my
rogue.
god, here
They
comes
soon realize
unfunny
they have to
banter
trust each
on
other
the
to get to the bottom of
boy
what's going on.
message group.
Without any of their usual resources, they have to build their own
Okay, so
team,
it's the
recruiting
meme.
two
It's the
exciting new
meme where
characters
they're at the
in
boardroom
Felix
meeting
Newman,
and
a
the guy
technical
makes a
genius,
suggestion and then he's thrown out the
and
window.
Sabati Dumas, a
Let me read it for you.
assassin.
Which film projects should we
With
put
the
the
end of
most
the Cold
amount
War,
of
these
investment
former
in?
enemies have
The first
become
guy
new
says
allies.
comic book
And with the
films.
sudden return
The
of
woman says
notorious operative
sequels
Russell
slash
Ashford, who'd
remakes.
gone missing for months.
And the guy says, how about new and
Former
exciting
ally may
original
have become a
films?
new enemy.
And then they throw him out the window. Why are you sending me this,
Black Ops
man?
single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace.
Case you're changing
the next,
ASMR.
you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
May
We aim to
I'll
take
go make
players
burgers.
all
I
over
got
the
some
world
nice
and immerse
fries.
them in
I
vastly
gotta
different
try.
experiences. Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players
POV,
the
you
freedom to
are the
navigate through
OP
them as
skin.
they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we also have
Yeah, then you turn
conversation
around and all your
opportunities where you
furniture
can
has been moved,
talk,
so you can't
barter,
escape.
and manipulate your way into different experiences.
Agent
and
Coulson
we think
from the
you'll want
Avengers.
to replay levels to see them all.
When is the 12-hour COD lore video part 1 coming? In the wise words of George Miller, pull the trigger.
We're excited to offer a variety of different enemy types.
They're
in
trying to
campaign.
build the COD
The goal is to provide
cinematic
different challenges for the
universe.
player. So whether they choose
Ew.
to go in guns blazing,
Nasty.
or take a stealthy
That meme
approach,
was so funny, and I'm glad you shared it with all of us. Yeah, well, you know, I'm glad somebody shared it with me.
we've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels. They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet.
My
We've
back.
created certain missions where we give you a high
I'm
level
having one of those
objective
good
and a variety
stretches.
of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place
I don't
in
know,
a vast
Chad.
and
Like,
rock.
what am I supposed to
Doing this
comment
by
on
hunting
here?
down
I don't
missile
care
launchers
about
with
any of
ACS.
this.
It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever
I
created.
don't like these games. Oh, Rock Raiders. We can look at Rock Raiders.
Have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in
Rock
an opulent casino in
Raiders.
southern Europe. It's unlike any past
So,
mission in Call of
here's
Duty.
Rock
What
Raiders.
the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern
This is some
Russia.
sort of walking man vehicle guy with a drill.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well
This
as
is
some
way too
favorites
new.
from the Black Ops universe.
new.
RCXD,
I like this.
Tranquilizer Trap,
I really like these
Adrenaline Stim,
boulders, which you can like
Homing
open up and there's like crystals inside. You can put one of these crystals inside. It has like one of these stud pieces in the middle here that you can lock pieces into. I think we left off
campaign is
looking at this
grounded
image last
with an
time.
expanded
but like
campaign
that.
hub called
He's
the
like the
Safe
old
House.
experienced
You might
kind of
remember
guy.
we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we
Here's like
wanted
a
to think
big
a
set.
little bit more broadly about the environment.
And like this is
We
back
chose to
when
have our team's
these
hub
these are
located
older
in
gray
more
Lego pieces, so like
naturalistic
they
settings.
age and they get like weirdly
it's
piss
in an
colory
abandoned
green,
manor by
yellowy,
an
kind of
ocean
just
cliffside.
weird. It's really weird when you mix these old Lego grays with the new Lego grays because they aren't the same
black
color.
site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s. This brings a lot of intrigue to the safe house and will allow
End
players
it.
to
I'm not ending it.
explore
We're doing
and
this.
discover secrets
I don't
from the
understand the
past.
point of these interviews.
The
No
team
new
is
knowledge can
also
be gained from
bringing back
these.
the evidence board, which is still
Lego sets are a very good
the
investment.
experience, but with
They're still talking about COD.
players
This is
can
what they're
view
gonna end the
campaign
showcase
outline,
on.
gain deeper insights
We'll give them
into
a
missions,
few more
and
minutes.
analyze evidence collected
The
throughout
resale value is insane. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like how the OG and the SNES would turn yellow. Yeah. 8 bricks taste better.
That was sick. Great. I think we got it.
With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode.
Man.
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game.
Okay.
For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero. With
Oh
an
my
entirely
god,
new
you
global
didn't
system
you
we
didn't let
call
the player run in any direction in older games?
This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our
For real?
supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
Oh my god, like, and they're really showing off the lean there. Metal Gear Solid, like Phantom Pain came out almost 10 years ago, and it perfected the third and first person shooter mechanics. And all of these other games, like Helldivers, they're now, and like now this, they're just like sort of like with the dots, the lean, the slides. They're just like picking up where Phantom Pain left off. It's like Kojima perfected this, guys. Why has it taken you so long to let them do this?
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies.
Can you play as a girl in this?
Once you experience movement,
You can, but no girls will play this, so that's the trade-off. I don't know, maybe like, I think maybe there's probably like some women that really love Call of Duty, and they're probably like super cool. But if you're like one of the guys that really loves Call of Duty, like I get it as this is like, yeah, this is just a casual game that I buy every year, it's fine, whatever, have fun with it. But if you're like a guy that cares enough that these deep cuts into like, this is the 1988 flashback you can only get in the secret ending here, if you're one of those guys, like, why don't you have you thought about like playing Metal Gear Solid? Because that's actually a military series that's really well designed and has like deep lore that's interesting to explore. Titanfall 2 was peak. I quite like Titanfall 2. Old games didn't have mocap and were complete garbage. A lot of old games did have mocap.
Where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off.
Yeah,
Things like
Silent Hill 2
traction
had
control
mocap.
or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options.
No facial animation
I don't think
mocap
this is
though.
a
They
one-size-fits-all
hand animated
thing,
that
and I
stuff.
encourage players to play around with combos of these settings.
won't be
to
playing
really
this
dial
game.
in their preferred setup.
Um,
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking.
You explaining
damage.
hit zones?
In
To, are you
past games, we've
kidding
only
me?
had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions. So now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit.
A bespoke.
So world connectivity is this concept that players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner.
So, you know, have you ever played the old Rainbow Six games from like 1998 or whatever? Because I'm pretty sure they did that there. Like just, oh my god, you can lean into a room before you enter it. Like, wow, really?
Our team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces, a dynamic real-time analysis of
Man, the hell with this. I can't pretend to be interested in this anymore. Xbox game show. What a crock. What a crock. If you wanna so much, just like 2 hours of my Sunday wasted on this trash. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go move furniture, I guess. You can join the Discord in the description. Present a link in the description if you want. Any final things you guys want to talk about? My favorite part of the stream was when you showed Rock Raider pics. Yeah, it's happening more and more. I also wasted 2 hours of my Sunday on this trash. In brackets, Acer. Hey now. I'm only as good as the world allows me to be. See you in Discord? I'll see you in Discord then. 2 hours you could have spent with furniture. That's true. That's true. Well, I couldn't have spent it with the furniture because the paint was still wet, and if I'd moved the furniture, I'd ruined the paint job. Best part of the stream was hearing your voice. Oh, thank you, Philippe. I'm gonna move her bed back again, huh? Well, if you wanna know how those things develop, you gotta get on the Discord. Check out Delicious Chat. Maybe I'll share some pics. Bye, Akiwiki. Watching paint dry stream when? Oh, the paint's already dry. I finished painting. Good luck with your furniture moving. Thank you. Any more game shows, or is this the last? I think there's a direct later this June, like a week or 2 weeks from now. Xbox sucks. I said it. Yeah, well, you're not the only one. I woke up to you turning off the stream. It's a perfect way to wake up. Microsoft freaking sucks. Yeah, look. This was a dud. Let's be honest. Acer does porn now. Yeah, man, I gotta pay the bills. No, I won't show you any pictures like that. Just like the furniture moved back into place. That's what I meant, obviously. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my Crash Bandicoot / the Big 3 PlayStation platforming video. It's cracked 70 minutes. I think it's 75 or something like that. And there's no end in sight. So apparently I'm going to make a 4-hour video talking about mascot platformers and the transition from the 5th to the 6th generation. So that is what it is. Could be a series, but I don't want to make it as a series. I don't want 30 videos dedicated just to that. Do one big video instead. It's fine. PC Gaming and Ubisoft, if you want to feel more pain. Ooh. I think I've had enough of these game showcases for a few days. I need a bit of a break. That's the best news. Thank you. It's good to hear. I look forwards to spending a month putting together a 4-hour video and getting 2,000 views. It's gonna be real fun. But you don't do it for the views. You do it because it's fun. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And if the showcase was shit, take it up with Xbox. I did my part. Pedro. Anything good announced? No. No Crash Bandicoot, no Sly, no nothing. Thanks everybody for dropping in. This is all my fault. This was your fault. What? Okay, fine. My fault. See ya. Bye-bye.